Hi, I'm Ash Roy, the founder of ProductiveInsights.com and the host of the Productive Insights podcast. And today I'd like to talk about the GDPR, or the General Data Protection Regulation, which came into effect on the 25th of May 2018. So the GDPR has taken effect in the European Union, and if you have a website or a business that deals with citizens of the European Union, then this General Data Protection Regulation affects you. Let's say you have a website that is based in the United States or in Australia or Canada, but you have people visiting your website from the European Union, then this regulation still does affect you. So it's pretty important that you take heed of the regulation and make sure you're compliant. More importantly, non-compliance can, in some instances, lead to a fine of 20 million euros or up to 4% of your annual turnover. So that's another good reason to be cognizant of the regulation and make sure that your website and your business is compliant. So what is the spirit of the regulation? The regulation essentially says that if you are collecting data from a customer, then you need to be very clear with that customer as to why you're collecting the data, how long you're going to keep it, and what you're going to use it for. So a common practice historically in the online world was people would offer what was called an opt-in, a PDF download or something like that, in exchange for an email address. And once that email address had been collected, they would send ongoing email updates to that person who opted in. What the GDPR now requires you to do is, when you collect their email address in exchange for an opt-in, you can't just continue sending them ongoing email updates. If you do want to do that, you have to get explicit permission from them saying that in addition to the opt-in that they are opting in for, that they also wish to receive ongoing email updates. So in other words, you have to explain what purpose you're collecting their email address for and explicitly get that permission to continue emailing them. There's several other little nuances that the GDPR has brought into practice, but this is the essence of it. It's about transparency. It's about telling people how long you're going to hold their data for, what you're going to do with the data, and there's even laws about how you can destroy the data. If you'd like to learn more about this, and I highly recommend you consider learning more about it because it probably will affect you if you're a business owner, you can head over to productiveinsights.com/160, where I interviewed a Harvard law graduate who specializes in online legislation and knows a lot about the GDPR, and he's spoken at length about this particular topic and what you can do to make yourself GDPR compliant. So I hope you found that useful. If there's any one person you can think of that would benefit from this content, please do share it with them. I'm sure they'll be very appreciative. Thanks for listening, and talk to you again soon.